Once again, I want to give all glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to Apostle Elza Grantman Stone that rule well. Salutation to you, sincere Akim, that are in the four corners of earth, preaching sincerity and truth in the true names of our power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And by now, you so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Indians should know that you're the true children of Israel, according to the Holy Bible that is written for you, and according to the historical facts that prove that you are. Into our confusion of faces that look like the heathen nations, but go back to the lineage of our foreparents, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You, the true descendants of Israel, and shalom to you. As just want to touch a little bit on the nature of our society and the influence of this man's society that is Slakia, that affects our heritage, man, and our women who is one of the major influence that is used against us so-called Negroes, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, Israelite men. All right, she has been set up as to be an adversary to us, which daily she exercises that power. This man's system is set up that the woman would benefit in all wicked aspect of this world. What do I mean by that? Look around you, man. You see a lot of abortion clinics in the so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indians communities, man. Salakia. And look who set it up, man. The Caucasian so-called Edomites, man. The white people, man. They set up these things as to what? To kill and to murder our children daily. And they forced upon, they spend millions of dollars, having two-thirds of a wicked, jakes, man. Wicked so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indians that are celebrities or so-called celebrities or entertainers that push, either the agenda of homosexuality or push the agenda of lesbianism, you name it, all right? Or they push the agenda of what committing adultery, murder, women ruling over their husband, they don't need a man, feminist movements and so forth, man. It has always been against the Hebrew Israelite man to what? To destroy and to try to manipulate the mindset of you so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indian men to accept the wickedness of this man's kingdom, true or women. All right. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 2. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I deliver them unto you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach, which is referring to Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Mashiach is Yahweh. You see, there's an order and a structure according to our heritage, which is a righteous order that the Most High created from the beginning. The structure of the family, our powers, or God, or our powers, Yahweh, Son Yahweh Shai, the elect, men, and then the women, then the children. The Most High has already structured that, as a way of how we are to live, man. Because the men are the rulers over their wives and their children. This is Genesis 3 and verse 16. It says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception, and in sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. See, but today's society, women, they don't want their husbands to rule over them. You know, they will practice feminism and saying, they don't depend on men, they don't need men. All right, or they would want to be men, or they will practice of raising their sons as faggots, you know, making their children effeminate, to suit this man's kingdom. Look at the nature, man. Majority of our women, man, majority of our women, of your so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indian women are wearing pants. What did the scripture say concerning wearing pants? This is Deuteronomy 22, verse 5. It says, "The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man." And what pertaineth unto a man is garments, pants, anything that has to do with a man's garment. A woman should not be wearing those things. Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto Yahweh or power. Alright, that's an abominable thing to do against the Most High. And anything that is abominable to the Most High, he puts to death. And the Most High is going to bring a sword destruction upon you so-called Negro, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. 2/3 of you are going to be put to death, man, because of your rebelliousness against the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright. Sirach 25, verse 19, it says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." And the portion of a sinner, Romans 6:23 tells you, just roughly paraphrasing, the wages of sin is death. Alright? The white man has set up such a system, man, through Christianity. Alright, you look at these women, man, they hold on to Jesus, man. They tell you, man, the color doesn't matter. And, they accept this man as being a God over them, rather than to accept her true nature of her power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the true melanated God, man, true power.